They got her at midday, right there on the tarmac at Naval Station Coronado. 2 MPs closed in with sharp orders and loaded tension, their shadows long against the concrete. As others watched from behind armored vehicles and sun-bleached shipping containers, she didn't run, didn't speak, just raised her hands and let them cuff her. Her name, Sergeant Avery Lockach, a woman in a plain Navy training shirt and combat trousers. On paper, she was just another logistics NCO. 2 low-level deployments, PT certs. Nothing that explained why she was near a classified SEAL forward depot. But the arrest wasn't about a location. It was about a tattoo right there on her forearm, a stylized trident piercing a cipher of stars. To most, it looked like stolen valor, fake ink. But to the few who remembered, that mark wasn't fake. It belonged to something that officially didn't exist anymore. A black squadron buried under naval intelligence, erased from records, disavowed. The whispers started. Poser, fraud, impersonating a SEAL. And just as the MP started reading her Miranda rights, a voice cut through the heat, firm, commanding, unmistakable. "Stand down, both of you." The crowd turned. Vice Admiral Jonathan E. Grease, commander of all Special Recon under Pacific Command, walked toward them. He didn't raise his voice again. He didn't have to. He simply rolled up his sleeve. And there it was, the same mark, faded, scarred, real. "She's not pretending," he said. "She's Echo 01. Declassify what you must. But I vouch for her right here, right now." In that moment, the entire posture of the base shifted, the stares faded, the chatter died, and the file that had branded her suspicious was suddenly too redacted to read. What it did show barely was a Merax level tag. Operation Ember Null, a mission lost in Arctic silence, one that ended in betrayal, and one that officially left no survivors. But there was a survivor. Avery had made it out, by defying orders, sacrificing comms, and carrying a chemical weapons engineer through a blizzard with a dislocated shoulder and 2 cracked ribs. She disappeared after that, went underground under protective orders, told to return only if activated by one voice. Admiral Rhee. And for 7 years she waited, in silence, moving through backwater roles, low visibility posts, training green recruits, while piecing together the truth. She wasn't hiding, she was hunting. Because buried in corrupted satellite logs and misaligned comms packets, she found it, a line of code, not from an enemy, from the inside. A contractor buried within Joint Force integration, feeding false data, spoofing their position weeks before the op, setting them up to fail. Avery delivered the proof in a data cube, handed it to Rhee inside a secure tent. 5 minutes later, the recall was active. And within days, the traitor was in custody. But it never made the news, too sensitive, too messy, too political. So Admiral Rhee did something better. He gave her full clearance, not just to return, but to rebuild. Echo was gone, but something new was born. She now runs Veil Circuit, a covert ops chain focused on rooting out betrayal, recovering blacklisted assets, and doing the jobs no one else can handle. She's a trainer, a field operator, an analyst with teeth, and every operative she mentors learns one thing from day one. If you think someone doesn't belong because of what you see, look again, because that woman once cuffed in front of the entire base has since saved 5 high-value deployments, decrypted 3 level 6 data traps, and built a surveillance net that outperforms half of ONI's predictive systems. No medals, no interviews, no spotlight. And when someone asks about her tattoo, she simply says, "It's not what you think. It's who you answer to when everything else breaks." Then she walks away, toward the next compromised field, the next black op, the next impossible mission that only one name can touch. Echo 01, said Avery Lockach. The truth in silence, the scar that survives, the whisper behind every mission that marked impossible.